Okay, good morning Year 3 and welcome to today's maths class. This is Mr. Harris and today's date is the 22nd of February 2021. Our learning objective for today is to explore equal parts, and our success criteria is to recognize the equal parts of a whole, to recognize the equal parts of a group, and to be able to split a whole or a group into equal parts. Before we get started though, we have a fast five for you, and it's just one question that you can expand into as many different answers as you like. But the question is, how many different ways can you make 25p using coins? And we have our choices down here for English coins. A 20p, a 10p, a 5p, a 2p and a 1p. We can use them as many times as we like, and then how many different ways can you think of to make 25p? So one example would be this. We could make 25p using two 10p's, a 2p and three 1p's. How many different ways can you think of to make 25p using coins? You can pause the video now and try and think of a few different ways to do that. Okay, so getting started with our learning objective for today, we are going to split a whole into equal parts. So here is our whole, and the first question we're going to ask is, what shape is the whole? So what shape is this? That's right, it's a square. And now we're just going to drop some lines and split the square, the whole, into equal parts. And then we can ask, how many parts did we split the whole into? That's right, we've got 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. We split them into. And then the next question is, are the parts equal? Are those equal parts? And the final question is, if they are equal, if you said yes to that, how do you know that they are equal? How do you know? So the way that we know that they are equal is we can see that they are the same size and shape. If we take the parts and separate them, they are all little squares, aren't they? And they're all the same size. If we put them on top of each other, we can see that they are equal. We know those parts are equal because they are all the same size and shape. Let's look at some more examples. So here, we're going to ask the same questions again. The first question is, what shape is the whole? Okay, that's right, it's a triangle. We have a three-sided triangular hole there. And then we can ask, how many parts is the whole split into? Okay, we can count 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. And then we can ask, are the parts equal? Are those parts equal? If we laid them on top of each other, would they fit neatly together or would it be kind of a mess? That's right, they are not equal, so good job. Another example. First question, what shape is the whole? How many parts is the whole split into? And are the parts equal? What do you guys think? Pause the video and have a little think about those questions. What shape is the whole? How many parts is it divided into? And are the parts equal? Another example is this. First question, what shape is the whole? How many parts is the whole split into? And are the parts equal? Okay, good morning Year 3. I am Mr. Harris and we have a folding task for you today. What we need to complete the task is just a piece of paper. So a piece of A4 paper is fine. or I have a square post-it note here, that's totally fine. Any piece of paper that you can fold into equal parts is going to be perfect. Okay, year 3, so what I would like you to do is to get one of your pieces of paper, and first of all we're going to fold it into equal parts. So I'm going to fold this piece of paper into 2 equal parts over the diagonal here. And then to help us to see it, I'm going to grab a ruler and we're going to draw across the folded line. And then we're going to, on the back, write what we have. So I'm just going to write 2 equal parts. So we went for 2 equal parts with this one, but you can do as many as you like. Here I have one. Can you see? We have the 1 whole, and an equal part here, and an equal part here. But you could do 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, or as many equal parts as you can fold your paper into. The next thing we're going to do is get another piece of paper, and we're going to fold this one into unequal parts. So you can have a bit of fun here with your folds. We can do any kind of crazy folds we want. Let's do that. And then we can again grab our ruler and do the lines. So we have our unequal parts. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on the back we're going to write 6 unequal parts. And that is your task for today. We can get some paper, fold it into equal parts, and then in a separate pile we can put our unequal parts. Okay, so we have looked at splitting a whole into different parts, and now we're going to look at splitting a group into equal groups. Okay, so this is our second task for today, and it would be great if you guys had some little toys or something that you could count with, that as long as they are all the same shape and size, that's great. Maybe some sweets or some marbles, but if you don't have anything like that, I will include the link to this website below, and we can just use these bears. So what I'm going to do is grab 12 orange bears. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a yellow bear. Get rid of that guy. And what we're going to try to do is to divide these bears into as many equal groups as we can. So, first of all, we just have one group there with 12 bears. So let's try and divide in a systematic way these bears into more than one equal group. So let's go and start with 2. So we have 2 groups, but are they equal? Not yet. So we moved one. Now let's move another. Is that equal yet? Are we equal yet? Not yet. Not yet. So now we have 2 equal groups. And how many is in each of those groups? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have 2 groups of 6. Now let's see if we can create a third group. Now to create the third group, we are going to take 1 from each of our 2 groups. So let's see, we've got 1 and then another 1. Are we equal yet? What do you think? Not yet. Okay, so let's get 1 and another 1. Are we equal yet? We are already equal, so we can see we've got 3 groups this time with 1, 2, 3, 4 bears in each group. So that's awesome. Let's see if we can make another group. This time we have to take, because we're working systematically, we have to take 1 from each group. Are we equal yet? Yes, we are. We are equal. We have got 4 groups with 1, 2, 3 bears in. in each group. We can keep going. But don't forget, we have to take one from each group. This time we have to start making a new group to keep us equal. So you can see now, how many groups do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups. And how many bears is in each group? 1, 2. And we can go one more, but this time we're just separating each individual bear. So we can see that in the final step we have 12 groups of just one bear. Okay, so we worked systematically there to split a group of 12 bears into smaller groups, and we saw how many different ways we could do that. What I would like you guys to do for task 2 is to use the counters that you found from around the house, or else just use this website, and we are going to find out how many different ways we can split up 16 bears. So I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there are 16 bears. How many different ways can you guys find to split these bears into equal groups? Very good job if you stuck with me and carried out those tasks. Really great. We have explored how to split a whole into equal parts using paper, and we have looked at splitting a big group into smaller equal groups. So really good work if you join me for those tasks. I will leave a space on Teams for you to send me any photos or screenshots. I'd really love to see what you guys got up to during the tasks. And there is also a small assignment for you to check out on Teams. So go ahead and do the assignment. Good work, guys.